Today's the latest in our series for showing you how to cook recipes meant for the Philips air fryer in the Ninja Dual and whether or not they are easy to convert or not. And today's installment is going to be using these scrub potatoes to make delicious Cajun potato wedges like we have in the complete air fryer cookbook. It's such an easy recipe, you really don't need much. Your favourite olive oil, salt and pepper, seasoning of choice, it doesn't have to be Cajun if you don't want it to be, and a bowl for mixing your ingredients. And of course it features in the complete air fryer cookbook, which is aimed at beginners, and it's just absolutely perfect. And what you might not know is that the potato wedges was actually the first recipe we ever published over on recipethis.com when we started our blog many years ago now. So we have what we call an air fryer temperature test, and the idea is that you want to check to see if air fryers like this one, that small one, and this one convert to your brand of air fryer. Because quite often when you're following an air fryer recipe, they're using a different air fryer to the one you own. So we recommend testing out a few easy recipes to see just how well they compare. So this is the easy Cajun potato wedges from page 143. So let's find them. We're in our potato chapter, and I just love how good they look. Oh, and there they are. I cannot promise that the video today is going to look as good as this, because this was from a professional food stylist, and she's amazing at making the food look good. Not my forte, I'm more about cooking things in the air fryer and just quickly serving them. So this is the Cajun potato wedges. They take 20 minutes in the Philips. So let's see how they do in the Ninja. So get out your favourite knife. My knife is my favourite, and look, the dog's even chewed it, and I just love this knife. I just can't bear to part with it. I got it from IKEA ages and ages ago. So chop it up into whatever wedges sizes you want. They can be big or they can be smaller wedges. I prefer that kind of size, but it's totally up to you how you like yours. Then in the pop. And they're just so delicious with the skin on them. They're just so lovely. And you know, if you have got a smaller air fryer, what you can do is you can just make your wedges a little bit smaller. If you think to yourself, oh, these are taking ages to cook. And as you can see, we've used 3 potatoes here, or we are using 3 potatoes. And then might not actually use all these because it's quite a big portion. You know, when you end up with an overly big potato, because look at the portion size I've got already. I'm just going to stick to those. So this poor big one's been left, unfortunately, but I'm sure it'll do something else for dinner later. Then place them into your bowl, and then this is when you can start building them up with your favourite seasonings. So this is some Cajun seasoning I've got here from M&S. I just love the M&S seasonings. And then to mix it up a bit, I'm mixing it up with some Old Bay seasoning. You can get really big tubs of it like you get in the US on Amazon, but I've noticed at your local supermarket you can get them in a smaller portion. And then you want lots of salt. And then once you've salted them, a bit of pepper. And then after that, a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. And then once you've got everything in your bowl like that, it's time to give it all a good mix. And then you want it so that each of your potato wedge has a really good colour on them from the seasonings. So that's just perfect. So now, of course, dirty hands, time to go and wash them. And then once you've given your hands a quick wash and dried them, you can be getting them into your dual. So this is my jewel basket here. So once they're ready, put them in, turn on your air fryer, and then make sure you press whichever drawer you want to use. I'm using number 2 here. So then press the air fryer button, and then I'm looking for 180 Celsius, that's 360 Fahrenheit, and a cook time of 20 minutes, and then I can check on them. And we've beeped, so let's check on these potato wedges. Oh, wow, I'm loving the colour on those. They look absolutely amazing. What you need to do, give them a shake in your air fry basket. Now we're going with the fork test because we want to see if the fork's tender yet. And that's one of the ones that is at the bottom, and those at the top will cook quicker. So that's another one, fork tender. That one's not quite there yet, in my opinion anyway. You know, it depends on how crispy you like your potato wedges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a spray with some olive oil, and I'm going to put them on for 5 more minutes. You know, if I'd have spread these potato wedges between the 2 baskets, they would actually be done now. But if you notice that because it's narrower, you know, it's getting stacked higher. So it's good to use both baskets when you can. So air fry button, 200 Celsius, which is 400 Fahrenheit. And then I'm going with a cook time of 5 minutes. And also note that when you check out other potato wedges videos, I'll notice that quite often they only actually do 1 layer. So this is a bigger portion as well. So press that. And we've beeped. Let's check on these wedges, shall we? And wow, look at them beauties. Don't they look fantastic? I mean, look at those. They look so crispy and yummy. Let's have a look at another one there. Oh, yes. And the seasoning really does help with crisping them up. I mean, look at that. So if you love potato wedges and you're wondering how it goes in the jewel, then this is it. Or you can split them between the 2 baskets, and then you don't need to do the extra 5 minutes cook time at the end. Don't forget to check out the complete air fryer cookbook, made from 10 years of air frying experience with lots and lots of air fry beginner recipes. 140 recipes are included, and they're just so easy to follow with plenty of step-by-step instructions for all the key recipes so that you can become a master of your air fry. I know you'll love it, and it's just £10 on Amazon. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter, as well as following us on Pinterest and Facebook and joining our Facebook group. We are also on TikTok now, so don't forget to follow us at TikTok /recipethis.